We'll go live without Bob. Oh, are we live, Joe? Or are we doing an intro?
We're live.
Hello, and welcome, or should I say, ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Cheers, Cousin Seth. Look at you. This is very exciting. For those of you who don't know the Christmas Cousins podcast, we are doing, I see someone just joined us. We are doing an amazing crossover event. We are live on Joe's Instagram right now, already 1 million live viewers watching. Then we're going to air this on our podcast stream tomorrow. So normally we're about taking my cousin Seth through the seasons, through this journey of finding all this wonderment and merriment, and it's been wonderful. But we're about to hit Memorial Day weekend. Oh, my dog is very excited. Huge Summer fan. Yes, perfect timing, though. Hold on 1 second. Seth, take over. This will be great. 30 seconds of Seth.
Yeah, starting it right now. Wow,
it's
just jump right in.
Bunch.
Oh, look at that. The dog miraculously stopped. Way to go, baby.
My dog's planned that to do that. So then again, basically, I take Cousin Seth through the seasons. It's great. But it's about to be summertime. And we said, you know what? We've got to get this party started. We're doing a classic beer tasting, but let's do it live. Let's let some people interact, like the toy collector of Seville. What's up, Doc? All right. First comment of the night. I love it. Obviously a big Seth fan, knowing Seth's a doctor, an astronaut, everything. So let's introduce Seth, who we're here with. If you're watching live, you're watching on Joe, the Christmas Aficionado's feed, his YouTube feed, his monetized YouTube feed, where he brilliantly had a show the other night where he went over Christmas commercials of the past, but really it was just a way for him to stick Christmas commercials paid in the middle of his broadcast and trick us all into watching and commenting. The way he and Mattel are in together is amazing. So, Joe, welcome to your own channel and our podcast. Thank you for hosting us, Joe, everybody.
Thank you for having me at my own channel. It's always great to be welcomed to my own channel.
It is. Yeah.
A couple of things. Hold on. I need to change something.
I'm blinded by that beautiful shirt you're wearing, Joe. You are wearing a beautiful button-up shirt, looking like a party, and under it is a Christmas Cousins T-shirt. Lee, I'll introduce you and I'll explain why you don't know what that is either. Oh, it's Mark W. joining in the comments as well. Hey, Mark, thank you for joining. Mark is always on these shows. Mark is like a comedy writer. Has like the best lines every time. We need to get Mark on, guys, for one of these, right? If you're interested, Mark, we'd love to have you. Seth, next up.
Is getting an echo?
I'm getting an echo.
Okay.
Great start. This is why we went on early to check all this.
Party.
You should check out the Fisher-Price Little People Christmas Activity Center PC game. Okay. That's a comment from the Toy Collector Seville. Thank you.
Is actually,
am I echoing too, Jeff?
Hey, Seth.
Yes.
I didn't wear my Christmas Cousins T-shirt, but thank you for that box of them. You sent me all the colors, all the sizes. That was awesome. As well as that industrial size, that Costco size of mayonnaise. I've been just taking my hand in and eating that. It's awesome.
Let me introduce who's talking there. That's Bob,
Yes.
Festive Bob from the Festive Foreign Film Fans podcast. Now, Bob's making a joke because Cousin Seth, for the past 17 years, is supposed to have sent Lee a Christmas Cousins T-shirt. We'll get into where that shirt is, why it's stuck in the docks and not being unloaded. We'll get there. So, but Bob, you're saying Seth sent you a box of shirts, no problem. You didn't even ask.
Christmas Cousins and Recharge South Haven. I got, huge. It's like a trunk worth.
I haven't even gotten shirts yet. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
What do you know?
So well, you treat me so well, Seth. Thank you.
Wow.
And now, I promise not. This way, I'll just stick the snake in your car and not in your front door.
That's his other phobia. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Bob,
I'm glad that's out there, and everybody's gonna.
Yeah, when you visit Seth at his new business Recharge, you've got to bring him a snake. So have you seen?
I am going to be there. Seth, I am going to be there. I have my reservations in Saugatuck, and you are right on the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happen. In fact, I might even stay overnight in your car. It'll be great.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can get into that. My residence for the next 6 months.
But I'm putting my wife in the trunk because I just don't trust you. I've heard all those porny stories, and I don't. My wife is in the trunk.
I think we need to explain what's going on here. Let me just finish introducing the rest of the people. No, not that. This is a very inside episode. So far. So we have also with us the king of all super fans, Cousin Lee. He's worked his way up to the big time, being in all the beer episodes. It's great, Lee. We love having you on. Love having you on the chat. Always contributing, always helping. Possibly you contribute more to these podcasts, I would say at this point, than Cousin Seth. You come up with ideas. You get merchandise made, and but
don't forget that Seth contributes a lot of the emotional pain that I experience.
What pain, Lee? Explain to us. What pain has Cousin Seth inflicted on you? Because last time we spoke, he was sending you a shirt, a Christmas cousin shirt. He guaranteed it was going out that week. The last 3 shows we've had with you on, he's guaranteed it.
You know, he did send me one thing, which was an empty promise that was delivered.
Oh wow! Where's the sound effect
Did
board?
you get it in all colors and sizes like me?
I did every single one, and he sent one for Maria as well.
Wow! Joe, you're wearing one.
Wait, Lee, how
I had the
tall
tracking
are you
number.
again? How
Everything
tall are you?
for it.
6'3", 6'4".
Oh, good. There's like 2 of me for 1 of you. So if I stand on my shoulders.
You probably have
Put
an
you in
extra
the
large,
trench coat,
Bob. So here, Seth.
Yes.
Let's get into this. Oh wait, there's a couple comments too. Mark W saying Seth is always so generous. Yes, you are, Seth.
Thank you, Mark.
There you go.
I appreciate it. Absolutely, and it's going to continue.
I'm just here to suggest
Bob,
Christmassy things for you to check out on the channel.
It'll continue with Bob. It'll continue with Bob.
That's right. Seth, are you sending Bob a shirt too? When you send Lee's, send Bob a shirt. It doesn't cost you anything because you don't actually send them out. So, you know.
I was
They're taking orders now. The phone lines are open.
That's right.
Beer I keep getting. That's awesome too.
Bob, you're going to show up at Recharge, order a cappuccino, and get an empty cup. That's all you're going to get.
That's what it would be. And if I was
just going there to order the front face and Mrs. X. That's what I'm ordering.
Seth, can you explain what is this recharge that Bob is talking about? Before we get into the beer. So tonight we're each going to bring 2 of our favorite summer beers. We're going to have a beer tasting episode. We're going to be drinking in between. Seth, let's just get it out there. What is recharge? Why is it being brought up? What's going on? Explain to the audience who doesn't know. And thank you, Toy Collector Seville, for the suggestions.
Yes, absolutely. Recharge is my new business that is opening this Friday. Well, technically this Saturday. So, but we've started moving stuff in. But it is a coffee, smoothie, and gelato bar.
All in one. If you order a coffee, it comes like with a smoothie and gelato all blended, or is it separate?
That's it. That's our whole gimmick. We put everything together. It's one
No
menu.
commas.
And we're lovely.
Is this Friday? Is this the soft opening or the hard opening?
Pretty much everything is there. I'm actually finishing up the counter and order pickup area, and I'm getting my inspection done on Thursday.
You have a counter? You're going to make so much money. You have someone there just counting?
Yes, I am having a human being created.
Wow. It's like the Atlantic City casinos.
Is your counter considered front-facing?
It will be front-facing. The individual behind it, they'll be front-facing, but it'll be in front of them. So I guess for them, they're rear-facing, the front-facing, rear-facing.
Seth, is it Tracy?
They'll figure it out.
Is it Tracy? Seth, so you are going to be the sole employee to start out. So someone goes to 550 Phoenix Street in South Haven, Michigan. Last week you were opening Thursday. Now you're opening Saturday. Classic Seth fashion. 2 days later to your own opening.
Well, no, we're coordinating with. So it's in the Haven Market. It's myself and a couple other vendors. The owner has groceries and different things that she's selling, and I'll be handling all the coffees, smoothies, gelato, and.
You always say them in triplicate. I love it. In triple. You always say them again. Now.
It reminds me of like what I have to do. I'm like, okay, you got the coffee down. A Mayo,
Seth, look at Mark W's comment. Read that out loud because we need an answer to this, Seth.
Is there going to be an eggnog, Cadbury egg, or Mayo smoothie? Probably not. There is. The gelato. There is an eggnog. I don't know, how would you? No, Cadbury egg. I guess you could incorporate something. It's got the.
They
chocolate.
do make that Cadbury egg lattes at coffee shops now. They had one by me, and my dad found one. Sent me a picture of it actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a shame we just missed Easter. A mayo smoothie, yeah, that's never going to happen. I'm never having mayo again.
Now, Mark is in Indiana, I believe. I don't know how far that is from South Haven, Michigan, but Mark, if you can take a road trip this summer, 550 Phoenix Street, South Haven, go there, order a mayo smoothie. Seth will automatically know who you are. That would be fantastic.
Mark, I'll tell you what day I'm going to be there. We'll invade. We will invade there.
Bob will be there July 24th, correct, Bob?
Yes.
Okay. I have it marked on my calendar. Now, Joe is showing a video, Seth, something to get this party started. Joe, do you want to explain what this video is?
Great way to get it. Oh, yeah. That's
Joe, what are we looking at here?
I was expecting the eggnog.
Nice sink.
Joe. You have to. Oh, really? You just couldn't wait for the water to heat up and take the.
Joe is showing Seth a video of him cleaning mayo off a spoon, and Seth is having an unnatural reaction. Everybody else just watched it, and he was just cleaning a spoon with mayo. But for Seth, it was like an affront.
But yeah, it went in, sat in the sink, and then Joe used his bare hand to push it in. And it's just, and I'm sure you washed your hand, but still, it's just you have to touch it.
He turned on the sink like Evan. So Mark W is saying 208 miles. He's hoping to get up there soon. Oh, that's an easy drive, Mark.
Okay.
You've got to go see Seth. That'll be great. Now Joe is torturing Seth, showing him old eggnog poured. We're supposed to have a good time. I don't like torturing Seth like this. Do it, Joe. Do it.
You've never bothered you before. Only 24.
Chocolate eggnog. Here we go, Seth. He's pouring it into a sink, Seth. You got to watch this on YouTube.
The audio is so clear on it. Which is one of those rare cases where it's a bad thing. That is revolting.
All right, so let's get into what we're here for tonight. By the way, Bob, your new episode, everybody check out Festive Foreign Film Fans podcast. The new episode is Ethiopia, where they have an awesome discussion over whether the movie's avant-garde or not, and whether anyone knows what avant-garde means or just tries to sound smart saying it. I really like that discussion you and Mark had. So nicely done, Bob, on your show. Festive Foreign Film Fans podcast.
Well, thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Chad,
yes, I can't get a mention on there. Yeah.
Chad, you may want to listen to the next episode coming up on the 25th.
Where is it going to be? In 5 days. Where is that?
Yeah.
Can you say?
We don't start telling ahead of time until next season.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's our new
I can't
innovation for season 3.
Okay.
You guys continue innovating. I can't even believe it. Well, for those of you who want to see that, they go through festive foreign films from around the world. They did Ethiopia. The one before that was Costa Rica. I'm in it not for the movie. I love the banter with Mark and Bob. The movie is just incidental, but it is interesting. So very good. So, okay, let's start. Let's get going with some beers here. Now, we all have 2 beers we're bringing, and then we have like a road beer, which is just like a fun one, which I'm embarrassed to say I forgot to grab that. That's upstairs. So I do have some tea in my 2 beers. Very lame. So, Seth, you are, of course, one of the most popular figures maybe on earth these days, certainly in the country. Let's start with you here, because I'm surprised with this is your work week. You've only had months off. What do you have, Seth, for your road beer tonight? Your in-between drinker. Just a quick intro.
This is from my my beer club pack. This is the Secret Knock Pilsner from it's
Secret
from
Knock.
Melvin Brewing.
Wow.
Is that a brewery you own?
No, this one is not. The one that they collaborated with might be, but it's actually Breckenridge Brewery. I have to look.
Melvin Brewing.
What's that?
This is part of your beer club, Seth?
Oh yeah. Here. I don't know if you can see it if I don't put it in front of the camera.
There we go.
There it is. It's a cool. Oh, that's cool. A little speakeasy style. That's
right.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
The old Secret Knock.
wrap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, let me
Seth,
in.
There's a rat. There's a
Yeah.
rapping outside my door. Oh.
New England clam chowder, the red or the white. Joe, I see you drinking over there a Cheers style beer stein. Is there any reason? And what is your knockaround beer? What is that? Now you look like a certain fella from a certain sitcom. Oh, you're muted.
No volume, Joe.
So is Norm.
Oh,
Oh.
ow.
Oh,
ow.
Chad.
Too soon? Why? Too soon.
Oh my God.
Don't yo-yo my emotions.
Oh. Oh.
It's the Pepper
Hello,
Tree Villa.
Pepper
Hey
Tree
guys.
Villa.
Hey Pepper
Yeah.
Tree Villa. Very nice. Just
Pepper
walked
Tree's
in the
here.
door. Oh, I hope you didn't hurt yourself, Pepper Tree Villa, but come on now. I need my sound effects. I'm funnier with them. Hey, his breweries are
Norm.
too big to be included in his beer club. That's right.
Right.
Seth has many breweries, many beer clubs. Joe, you're still muted on your own show. Joe's muted on his own channel. Seth, what have you done to him?
Seth, is that brewery in the state of London?
This one, absolutely.
Yeah, good.
Lee, what do you have down there while we're waiting
Yeah.
for Joe to unmute
More
himself?
specifically,
What
the
is your-
city of Cairo.
Cairo.
Cairo, London.
This is Thunder Lizard Imperial Pale Ale, 9.2%.
Wow, you're not messing around. Tough day, huh, Lee?
Oh.
They're all tough anymore. Voodoo Brewing, which is a semi-local establishment, right, Joe? I know they have some stuff up north and around,
Testing.
but it's good stuff.
Testing 1, 2. There, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Joe.
There, can you hear me
Yes,
now?
now we can
All
hear
right.
you. Yes.
All right.
Yay,
Cool. Wow.
we can hear Joe.
I'm asking Joe questions when he can't talk.
Yes, it is.
That's the only time I ask him questions.
That's right.
Hey, Seth,
Yeah.
can you take 30 seconds and tell us a little bit how you balance your illustrious love life with the launching of a new business? Go ahead.
Oh,
Great.
okay. Well, that's
30
very
seconds of
interesting.
Seth, where Seth
He
talks 30
hires her to
seconds
work
uninterrupted.
for him. That's how.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's surprising, and it's going to be very surprising being one of the world's wealthiest men, but I cannot afford her. Yeah, we talk some numbers, and it's a no go. I was like, oh, really? I was way off. So we couldn't agree to anything. So she's like, I'll come up and visit you. But yeah, it's gonna change things up a bit. Our Mondays and Tuesdays are gonna be our get together time, but there are also little
that
miniature versions of us.
What do you mean get together? Is that a
Well,
euphemism?
I mean-
What is that?
Well, trying to juggle our regular family
gonna-
lives.
Doing
with
what,
our-
Seth?
Yeah, we're taking juggling classes. We're going to go to clown college. It's going to be great. I love
But
this
I'm
woman.
I'm more interested in these little versions of you. What are those?
Yeah. What's your little Seth doing?
Just
Seth,
like
can you
Big
explain-
Seth, generally wandering aimlessly, just pondering life's great questions.
Seth, as Pepper Tree Villa is saying, inquiring minds want to know. We do want to know this, Seth. So you've been dating Mrs. X now for about 14 months, right?
Yeah. Sorry, do the conversion
14,
real quick. But yeah,
15
yeah.
months. So in that time, you haven't been
What?
burdened with it. Well, I'm saying you haven't been burdened with like a normal day job, like normal people. You've just been kind of enjoying your wealth and living freely, but you decide to dip your toe into the world of having a vocation. And now all of a sudden you have some
Yes.
limits for your weekends. Instead of antiquing and jetting off somewhere, you have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
So you're saying you tried to hire Mrs. X to work with you so you'd spend some time with her on the weekend?
I put it
So
out there. I
romantic.
was just,
So
Yeah, I mean,
romantic, Bob.
I framed it a little differently than that. I was just like, but we could spend time. And I mean, there are weekends when I'm working and she just can't come up. And
You're
But
Richard
yeah, she-
Gere and Pretty Woman. Like, I'll just hire you to work with me all weekend or something. This is wild, Seth.
The first time
I've
you
la-
paid a lady.
I've laid the groundwork. I was just
Okay, but she's not
You
going to
may-
be Mrs. X, your girlfriend or partner is not going to be working at Recharge. If we go to Recharge, we might see her, but she won't necessarily be a front-facing working employee, correct?
That is correct. That is correct. Yes, that's a very fair statement. So
Can you
maybe
make
she'll
sure
do it
she's
for
there?
novelty. What's that?
Okay. Can you make sure she's there on July 24th when Bob comes to visit?
Yes.
I can look at some schedules and see what I can do, but
Okay.
I can't guarantee
Hey,
anything.
do you have to put her on the schedule?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
is the engagement schedule, Seth?
Yeah.
I don't think she's sorry, I don't read through everybody
There you
that's
go.
logged on. I don't think I see any unknown. Oh, no. I like when the questions pop up on the screen.
Seth is getting peppered from
Over here,
everyone with
Seth,
questions.
over here.
It's like a press conference for Seth where all you have
Right.
questions. This is crazy. So
What I
Seth,
love is you actually think, Seth, if you say it and she's not listening right now, she won't hear what you're about to say.
right.
Yeah, there's a few
Like,
cousins
it's a
that
small
are.
club that nobody can understand or listen to what's going on right now.
So Seth, so you're saying, what are you saying? What is Seth saying? Anyone know?
Oh, so
You can
obviously,
say things and put them together.
right. I have thoughts. We want to figure out when we're going to be able to spend time together. I mean, she's obviously going to come up. She has a lot of flexibility with her job. My living situation is not the best up there, but I
What
went
is your
into
living
this.
situation up there?
How flexible is she, Seth?
I've been offered so far a patch of land, not anything of worth. Believe me, we're not talking acreage. A patch of land where I know I can throw up a tent.
We know you can
and
throw up. You throw up and you see eggnog, mayo, Cadbury.
Right. I can park my car there, but I have to be out of view of the main street. I
don't know what's going on. Masters Maniac Mexico says Feliz Navi Verano, Merry Summerness. I like that. Thank you.
Toy Collector Seville.
Merry
He needs you
Summerness.
to. He needs Seth's investment.
Oh, Seth, would you invest in this story?
I wrote a Christmas story about a blind elf named Jingles and would like to have it illustrated and published.
Seth, you have a publishing house. Would you be interested in this?
I'm awful at drawing, so I couldn't illustrate it for you. Publishing, I to be honest, I would just throw money at the publisher. I don't really know what they do. I'm not really sure what publishing is.
So you committing to giving some money to the Toy Collector Seville to get their book published. Is that what you're saying here, Seth?
Do you have a treatment? I guess if you could email us a treatment or something like that, I guess that would be a place.
Toy
to
Collector
start.
Seville, reach out to Seth via Instagram at SI Green. And Mark W saying, so Mrs. X doesn't want to live in a van down by the beach.
Right. Can we somehow incorporate those two stories? No, it's
How about a blind elf named Seth and his girlfriend Jingles, who illustrates and publishes books once a year on Christmas? That's a good story.
Jingles.
Sounds awesome. to me.
Hashtag, yeah, I'd buy it. Hashtag press conference for Seth. Seth,
My girlfriend Jingles. That's interesting choice.
did you ever date someone named Jingles?
Let's talk about that.
Let's change
No, I
this
never.
section's name to Jingles. I like that.
Seth, have you ever dated someone named Jingles? Is that why you're laughing? Throwing money at
never
pumpkins is always
dated-
Seth's answer. It really is. It really is.
No, I was. Hey, we're all friends here, right? So
Yeah,
I was
no one's
having a
listening. It's just
Yeah,
us.
no
I was
one's
having a conversation with someone the other
Just us
day.
girls.
Yeah, absolutely. We can gab a little bit. It's fine. Nobody's going to say
Yeah.
anything. And we were talking about our youth and things like that.
Who were you talking to?
Which youth?
Unnamed person that I've known for many
Who
years. We keep each other's indiscretions very close to the chest.
How'd they get a hold of you? I called you 3 days ago. You haven't even called your own cousin back. How'd this person get a hold of you?
So we were talking, and we've been to see each other's weddings and other friends and stuff like that, and different bachelor parties and other occasions were celebrated at gentlemen's clubs. And I'm sure there's some
What are
guilty
those?
parties here. It's not a big thing, but so it came up. We were talking about it. It's like, they'll sometimes the dancers, I'm being very careful how I say this, and I'm non-committal too.
What's going on with this
the
episode?
dancers, like, oh, what do you do for work? What is your job? Or something like that. It comes up of interest. You want to see, obviously different professions lend themselves
I don't
to
usually
bigger.
talk to the girls.
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah. Hey,
Where did you meet Mrs. X?
No, definitely not there. So, I mean, I go in there. I'm like, oh, I'm an account manager at a mid-level conveyor belting manufacturer. It's like, okay, I'm sitting in the corner by myself, and it's like, I also don't have any money to spend. But so we were talking, but so people will lie and kind of fabricate and say they do different jobs. You might be a big investment banker or whatever like that. So we were talking about it, and it came to me, and the question was, what did you do? And I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, I used to tell them that I was a furniture designer. So I don't know why. I thought they would think that was cool or something. And it's just like, it's kind of hard to get a real good gauge. Like, I'm probably a crappy furniture designer, or I could be really well. I'm in, Architectural Digest or whatever, but I don't know.
So you have some comments about your story, which randomly appeared out of nowhere.
How well did that work, Seth? Or did you get kicked out?
No, it's okay. I mean, I can. That's where it goes back to being one of the world's wealthiest men.
Seth, the dancers are sometimes reindeer that pull Santa's sleigh. That's a comment from Mark W. Is that accurate?
Yeah,
Seth,
Dancer, Vixen, Prancer, right?
Jingles.
Yeah, Vixen.
They ride that North Pole.
Seth, what is Master saying here, Seth? I think he has something for you. Throwing money.
I have a German and Mexican and a physician.
Can you read it for people who are driving in the car?
Sorry. Yes. So apparently, Seth needs problems. I am a German in Mexico and a physician. I can cause some mayhem. And if this causes Seth throwing money at me, I'm all in.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I can invest in other people's chaos and mayhem. I mean, what's in it for me, I guess, is the bigger question.
I just want to know, how did we get there, Seth? All of a sudden, you were telling this story about, I don't know, are you Scores Man? Are you Ricky Man? What happened there? How did we get there? Joe, can you listen? This is technically on your channel.
Yes, I know.
Just get to where we were? I feel like I'm in an alternate universe. Like, all of a sudden we're talking.
And then besmirch his good name.
I don't know. I think my audience is kind of like, I thought this was a Christmas channel.
We had a 30. I've spent Christmas with this friend of mine that I was having the conversation with.
There's Christmas, eh? There's
time passing by.
Let's get into Bob. What do you have
through the night? These are.
I'm trying to get this on track. Seth, you're overworked, which is not often how we describe you, but you're overworked right now.
I am, and I have lots of different numbers going through my head, and just lots.
You've
of
been
stuff
up since 4 a.m. working.
You've been getting lots of numbers.
Lots of no.
Seth, you dirty dog.
No, that not at all. Not
Why are you blushing? What is going on?
Bob, what do you have for your drink? Your in between drink.
I have been dying because I don't have an in between because
you don't.
I had to get home from work, so I only had these two. So that's why
you
you
don't
have to call on me quickly to start drinking my regular. RP.
All right, Joe, what were you saying?
So I didn't get a chance to talk about mine. So yes,
right.
We are we are drinking because we lost George Wendt or Norm from Cheers today. So we lost him. He's with Booby, Bubby, whatever is the
way to bring the room down, Joe, with the death dedication. I'm trying to come out of an up-tempo tune.
So in Cheers, it's probably just very watered down draft beer. I'm just drinking the traditional Pittsburgh Icy Light. But this glass holds 3 of them. So.
Oh, there you go. That's what did Norman, Joe, 3 at a time. So
you know.
He lived to be about 78, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, Joe, you met him once, right? You met him?
Yes,
I
did.
A picture with him. Okay, mm-hmm. How was he?
Boring.
Really?
Oh, really?
It was just a picture, so you walk in, you walk out. However, I borrowed I have a friend who's a mailman, and he let me borrow his jacket. And so I wore that. And then my friend Andy, who's on my show the other night, he dressed up as Norm in his suit and stuff. And so we got to get a picture with Norm and Cliff from Cheers. Yeah. And we brought in our own beers. We asked if we could buy a beer for them to drink with the picture, and they said they don't. So they didn't want that. So.
Right. Well, Joe, I thought it was a little insensitive. You texted us to say that he passed at George, and you just said George went. I said, Joe, that's not a nice way to put it. You should really say that he passed or something. But you said George went.
Right.
So, man, thanks everybody. I'm here all week.
We got to tell Henry Winkler that you're also the death aficionado as well.
Yeah, well, we lose Fonzie.
Let's be honest. Then that means, I mean, that picture I think is like 6 years old. So Fonzie's still got 6 more years. Then, if that's
Fonzie,
the case.
you have 5.5 years left. Oh man. So Pepper Tree Villa saying beer was Norm's drink of choice. We prefer cocktails here. Oh, Pepper Tree Villa, are you having let us know if you're having a drink with us tonight. Let us know. And Mark wrote, oh yeah, the drinks, right? We forgot about that.
We should probably talk about let's talk about the purpose of the show. I think it kind of got lost.
It did. We all got lost.
This isn't going to be a 1 hour show, guys.
Yeah.
We're trying. So the purpose of the show is we're all bringing 2 summery beers and then a beer just to have in between, discuss them and just kind of have a fun convivial atmosphere. Normally we do have somewhat of a purpose in these shows. It's about Seth's journey. But since his journey went way off track today, this is just a free-flowing, rambling show that's kind of as much fun for us and everybody who's joining, but it's not like a straight linear show or somewhat linear like our other episodes may at least attempt to be. We're going to try this here. Yes, Bob.
It's a memory or walk down memory road.
Can you direct me to the show that was linear? Any of your shows that was linear? If you can point to it, I want to listen to it.
We do have one episode. I think the Trial of Seth stayed pretty much on target. That's about as far as we go. Yeah, that's none other than that. So
episode 108, I found a bottle of Trazodone and went to
Bob, what guitar behind Seth.
What is? Oh no, that's his Gibson Explorer. That he swaps them out. His Gibson Explorer and his Fender Stratocaster he swaps out. But Seth had an acoustic. What's that? Real fast. What is that acoustic that's on your right?
The Ibanez. Yeah.
Wow.
Why?
No guitar under 2,500. This character. It's crazy.
It's not $2,500 guitar.
It's more.
I'm wondering when is the Seth Rocky episode where he drinks 5 eggs, 5 raw eggs.
Oh, that's a good idea.
5 raw eggs.
Coming this August, Seth. Rocky style.
Honestly, I think I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
Okay, so
that I want to see. I
like that raw eggs. I'm about to make our house margarita. Doug and I want to imbibe tonight. I like that idea. Okay, so they'll be imbibing. Nice. And then Toy Collector Seville says, I don't drink, but I just want to have an excuse to talk about anything Christmas. We would like to talk some Christmas stuff too, but generally Seth takes over and we talk Sethmas. All Seth all day, all the time. So but we're trying. Bob, why don't you start us off with your first beer of the night? Yes, Seth. Here he goes. He doesn't like me going to Bob.
Oh, real quick though, I did see a vacant store in town, and I guess the tenant before it was a Christmas shop. I was like, oh, interesting.
This is a movie, Seth. Move in, break in.
Move in, Seth. Start it.
There's a ghost in there.
Absolutely.
Which town? Buffalo Grove or
it's South Haven.
It's South Haven. That's where my whole entire life is now. I feel like so.
Why don't you sleep in that? Why don't you sleep in the empty Christmas shop? That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Interesting.
You shared that Christmas shop with us a few months ago.
No, that was the one in Saugatuck. There's one like 2 blocks.
You said it was like right around from your
store. Michigan is the land of Christmas stores and happiness and joy and just generally good things happening.
Of out of business Christmas stores.
Frankenmuth. Yeah.
Right. Frankenmuth, Bronner's. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to get up there. I've never been up there.
Seth, you're getting more comments. We got a hashtag Sethmas. It's already trending. Nice. I love that. You also have a Masters Maniac Mexico says non-linear is fine as long as we can agree I will all happen on a binary level. So I think YouTube code won't accept other. He's going very deep on this one. Mark is saying, I'm just having water. I haven't had a drink since ending in that cornfield 20 years ago. Seth, that's not the Seth story. Mark, let us know when you want to come on. We'll discuss Christmas We'll discuss your cornfield episode. This sounds like a match for Seth. Mark, you're still in a cornfield,
Mark,
Indiana.
did you wake
Lee's
up
commenting
next to,
on the show.
I want to know if Mark woke up next to Porny in that cornfield. That's what I want to know.
Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Okay, Seth, can Bob have a drink?
Yes,
No,
let Bob
there
drink.
it is. There it
Let
is.
Bob drink.
Bob hasn't
Let
had a
Bob
drink since lunch.
Oh, very nice.
Wait. Hold on. I got to get.
Yeah,
Look,
hold
that-
it. Yeah,
it
pull
already-
it back. Pull it back.
Whoa,
Pull it
there we
back.
go.
Bob,
Pull it
keep
back.
on
There we go.
Oh,
It says right on there, summer beer.
Summer beer. That's good.
Summer
beer.
on the label.
Reef knot. Okay, let's see.
You know what it says on the back? Drink me.
So, Bob, this is half-acre beer, floral, lemon, and hay aromas paired with earthy spice, well-balanced, light toasted honey malt, flawlessly clear gold under a white foam cap, squeaky clean, cracker crisp lager. Wow, this sounds great, Bob. Hay with a little hay flavor and floral lemon. So this is the first official beer of the night. Bob got it. It says summer beer. No one can argue that it's not a summer beer. And Bob, is this? Look at that.
Looks nice.
That looks nice. It looks like a Cheers glass too. Very nice. Bob, have you ever had this before?
No, it's brand new.
Right?
Wow. I think Bob's running out of beers he hasn't had, so I'm happy he found this one. He's trying it now. He's laughing a little. He's thinking back to his Christmas in Ethiopia episode in the Festive Foreign Film Fans. A lot's going through his mind. Floral, lemon, and hay. Bob, what are you thinking of this one? Does it feeling summery? I think that's the gauge tonight. Does the beer feel summery?
It does. I would say it feels summery. I like it. I don't taste the hay, which I'm a little disappointed. No hay, but it's good. I'd give this like 4 Seth gagging Mayos on there.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
that's gonna sell it. I picked up the exact same one. That's good to know.
You did? Seth, you did?
I did. Absolutely.
Well, why don't you
Seth,
try yours now and see how many gagging Seth Mayos you give it, Seth, and see if you taste hay. I thought, so you're not tasting hay. What are you tasting, Bob? Just floral lemon?
Yeah, I get a little floral. Not so much lemon either, but I get floral. And it does taste very summery, though, which I like.
Wow. Okay.
Very fizzy. Very fizzy.
come on, Bob.
Oh. Okay. Seth, you're going to grab yours now. What do you have in one of your Yeti coolers? I know you have many Yeti coolers. It is, isn't it, Seth?
It is. Yes.
It is.
I put some ice in. I love this thing. I'm going to be living. It's going to be my refrigeration for the next 6 months.
You don't know. He's so rich. He has a real Yeti just standing there handing him.
That's a Sasquatch handing it to him.
All right.
Oh, wait, Masters of Maniac has a great point here. Joe, you want to read that?
So Bob sounds exactly like one of those lucky few who got through in one of those dial-in shows of the 80s. Perfect for this show. So here's the question. Bob, $1 million on stake, face purple crying.
Bob, you kind of do have that cadence. Like you just got it on an 80s a game show or something. I like that. Or like a radio talk show host. You'd be good at that, Bob. Very up, Can you give us the weather on the 8 every 8 minutes in the show?
Will they let me drink beer?
Sure. Once you're established. Bob, how is the weather? It's 7:38 on our time. Can you give us the weather in where are you, Lake Park area?
No, beautiful Trout Valley, Illinois.
That's where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor of the town.
Mayor of Trout Valley?
Well, actually, village president. We're too small to have a mayor.
Are you really the president or mayor?
Yes, I am.
I didn't
I
know that. Yeah. Bob's acting like we know the political underpinnings of Trout Valley, Illinois. We're like, what do you mean you don't know? Or underpinnings, rather.
Did you ever watch Kevin Spacey played me on TV?
Bob won the vote 11-3.
Yeah.
And then I had to arm wrestle for it, Lee.
Wow. So wait, this is real, huh? Picturesque community in the middle of Chicagoland. I thought you lived near Duke's Ale House in Lake something or other.
Crystal Lake. I'm close to Dukes. Yes, I am.
Wow. I'm so confused. I'm trying to log in right now to the Trout Valley members login. I can't get in. Wow. Awesome.
Chad has learned so much about geography today. He realized that Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia actually do touch.
They do touch. Who knew that?
Yeah, you never
Hi,
say
guys.
on the banks of the Fox River. It's because it's only called the Fox River, not the Allegheny or whatever. What was that one river he said you guys are?
Can you hear my green? No. I'm just
Is this Star Wars?
Yeah.
What is that?
I've heard about this.
I tried to share my screen. I pulled up Bob on there. He's actually on there. Joe, can you pull it up?
You messed it up. So that's what that's. I can't do that. Yeah, no, we can't.
Oh, what did I pull up?
Our next guest has a trach.
I thought that
What
was
did I miss?
anonymous breaking into our podcast to take it over.
What was it, Joe? What pulled up?
You pulled up the thing, but if for some reason it completely messed up everybody's microphones.
Oh, that's funny.
We all sound.
All right, I do see you're on here, Bob. Bob Baker, resident since 1996, Park Lodge, Historical Society, Turkey Trot, 4th of July. Wow. President. Wow. Nice picture, too.
I don't think I've ever seen it, to be honest.
Yeah, you're on there. I see Bob. I see there's another Robert, a Jeanette. Wow, this is great. We know where to visit Bob. Trout Valley, everybody. So, where are we? So, Bob, Seth, you had your beer. What are you ranking your beer?
I like it. It's I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know if I'm picking up any hay. But hey, this is amazing. No, this is really good. I would give it.
Chug. Spring break.
Chug it. Hey, we have Todd from Christmas Clatter joining. Hey, Todd, welcome. Oh, so Seth, there's a question here.
Hello,
Todd.
Okay.
Todd, I love your podcast, Todd.
Yeah, good
Bob
stuff,
is a
Todd.
big fan of Christmas Clatter. Hopefully, Christmas Clatter Todd is a big fan of Bob's festive foreign film fans as well.
Oh,
I mean, who's not though? Seth, there's a question. It's a question for Bob.
I said Masters Media. But he says Presimaire,
like President Mayor.
Presimaire. Okay, it's yeah.
I'll read this one, Seth. You're not going to be able to see that small font. He's saying, we share something, Bob. I have the same role here in the small indigenous community I live in here. I became mayor 10 years ago because I'm the only one cussing in 7 languges. Wow. Fascinating. 7 languages. That's 7 more. Well, that's 7 more than Seth speaks. Did you know we're the Christmas cousins, actually? So we could do that, I think. Why does Santa have 3 gardens so he can ho, ho, ho? That sounds like one of Seth's stories. I don't watch out there. So, okay, who's up next, Joe or Lee? Who would like to imbibe? I've got 2 great beers, and I'm dying to crack these open. I got nice beers based on their covers, basically, the cans. Joe, I think we should let Lee go here.
Okay.
He's looking thirsty because you've been sipping your Norm Went style beer.
Half gone already.
Wow, half gone.
So I'll show this to you first.
I'm beating you, Joe.
Bob is way lower. Bob, you're going to end up in the bottom of Trout Valley. You better watch out. That's some fast drinking there.
Oh, that dried up
Lee.
years ago.
So Seth recommended this because he says this is how he likes his women, super squishy.
Wow. Okay. Did Seth say that, actually?
Back to ho, ho, ho.
But let me show you this in honor of Bob, how he likes to show us beers. There you go. You see that? All right. This is Cinderland's Brewery, which is local to kind of north of Pittsburgh. I actually used to live right next door to one of their restaurants, so I spent many an evenings there in my younger years. And This is a 9% Imperial Hazy IPA. These are all very strong. I'm not going to do well.
Wow, 9%. That is strong. That's like all of Joe's 3 together, the 3 light IC beers or whatever ICs. Are. So Lee, is it summery though? That's my question. I know it's a beer. Is it a summery beer? Give me a summary of this beer.
Is it squishy?
It's definitely squishy. I would say front facing, and you know, I don't know what that is. It's got some. Think of like a it's almost like a blue moon with some heft.
Oh, really? Interesting.
And it
Sounds pretty good.
It doesn't give me, you know, you definitely taste, Imperials always have that, almost like a little bit of maybe wood or something like that. That's definitely present. It doesn't give me much other information as to what's in here.
I say it's 9.5%. No, I see. I say Lee, drink it all and then tell us what you think. Poor Lee. Poor Lee can't get wood from his beer.
Down the head.
That happens. Joe, while Lee is finishing that beer, what do you have here? Because I'm still one more.
Wait a second, but how is it summery though?
Good question.
Because could you have just gotten a blue moon?
I could have, but that would have been cheap and generic. And this was something outside of the normal scope. And I was hoping, you know, Seth, I was trying to give something a chance that wanted to participate and didn't want to let it down with broken promises. So I said, hey, buddy, I'm going to take you home and give you a shot at the big screen. So
okay, all right.
But is it summery? It's a good question, Seth. Is it summery?
Yeah. I mean, is it giving you summer vibes? I mean,
it's giving summer.
So to me, orange is pretty summery. I'm tasting orange. Is it, Chad? Can we get a look up on the Super Squish? Is there a description easily available?
I have it coming up shortly. Super Squish beer. Now, if I type in Super Squish summer beer,
maybe you have some stories, some summer stories or something you could share with us that memories of oranges.
I also view hazies as kind of a spring summer beer. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Okay, I don't know. Bob, what do you think? Is this a summer beer?
What's the description, Chad?
My only concern is squish doesn't really remind me of summer. Squishy.
But things are frozen in the winter.
Right. But there's that spring transition period where we're all doing it, working on our beach bodies and trying to.
You're about to be in the transition period, Seth.
Right, we're trying to shed some of that squish, if you know what I mean.
Wait, I thought dad bods were in. I'm just keeping my dad bod.
I'm not seeing that it is. I'm not seeing much info online about it, so we're going to have to take a vote on whether this is a summer beer or not. It's an Imperial Hazy IPA.
Here we go. Wow. I got it right here. You guys are about to get put down. All right. So it is amber, good head, and completely hazy. Flavors include orange, grapefruit, tropical fruits, a bit of licorice, followed by oats, resins, and other low notes. Its body is thick yet smooth, which we all like that. How can you not? And its finish is incredibly balanced, but bitter enough for an IPA. So I think with tropical fruits, orange, grapefruit, it's not a fall or winter beer.
I might be with you. I'm with you.
I'm with you on that, Lee. With those ingredients, that's a summer beer. Mark W. saying, so now we know that Seth owns Blue Moon. I think that's a good point, Mark W. Good comment, because Seth just jackhammering Blue Moon out of nowhere was wild.
Right. Was I overselling it a bit?
Oh, send me some Blue Moon.
The SEC is going to investigate Seth for throwing in his Blue Moon references.
And I'll put all those Country Cousins koozies on them that you sent me too. I'll put those on.
Those aren't even been released yet.
So is it safe to say we've squashed the rebellion that Seth just tried to enact upon me?
I think the rebellion he fomented on your fermented beverage is squished. Yes. Stop fomenting his ferment, Seth.
Oh, I know I would be on the receiving end. I think I picked some winners for this.
Is that how you want to
Yeah,
phrase it,
it's-
Seth, on this show?
Clip that
Yeah,
one, Joe.
it doesn't matter now.
I will.
It's
I'll
there.
definitely grab that one.
Yeah, everybody's got a timestamp. Yeah, writing it down.
man.
Chad's putting it into a spreadsheet right now. I can see it flickering.
Okay, so that is good. Joe, you're up. What is your beer? And thank God we didn't choose 3 beers for tonight. It's just 2.
So I keep forgetting to switch cameras when you guys are actually on, so we can actually get a good glimpse of all the stuff. So just
Look at that
The new
shirt.
display
That's a
case?
beautiful
Yes,
shirt.
look at that shirt. Yes.
I like that.
Christmas cousins, pineapples. Seth, can you send one to Bob too when you don't send one to Lee, please? Don't send one to both, please, because it would be great if everybody had a shirt. But I'm going to have to get on this and send it.
Pineapples.
It's both. It's so.
I like it. Okay.
Oh.
So Joe,
And
what are you drinking
And
tonight?
I voted today, so
Today for Bob, for a trustee of
Yes,
Mountain Valley?
I wrote Bob Baker in for our election here locally. So
I don't want to tell Bob.
Joe,
I don't
I'm
wanna
seeing
tell-
a whole. I'm seeing a whole display cabinet in the background here.
Get
Yeah,
up,
next
yeah.
to that Marshall amp.
Oh, nice eye, Seth. There's more than one amp too.
I have
Ass man license plate.
there is a
What's
there's
the
a
robot
whole
from Mystery Theater 3000? What's that robot's name?
that's
Yeah.
Tom Servo.
Servo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a whole cabinet of toys over here. You guys have just never seen it. So
We have to have more
Yeah.
some episode.
Yeah.
but yeah. So
Yeah,
anyways,
we do need to do a Joe Tour episode, I think. Or it's
Yeah, there's a lot going on in there. I'm trying to bring it all in. I'm like, oh my god, the Millennium
last
Falcon.
time
You got
I know. Seth, I haven't seen this many toys in one room since I was at a Montessori academy when my kids were younger. This is wild.
right.
So, Joe,
All right.
what beer do you have here? Are you
So
old enough to drink with all these toys? I'm worried.
Exactly.
I
so
want to
it's,
go to his house and play. Can we have a sleepover?
Yeah, really.
Hey, I think your buddy is knocking on the window. He wants to see he got out.
yeah. You want to go play some stickball, Joe? Come on, see, before it's dark out. My parents want us home.
So Bob's wanted to have a sleepover with Joe and Seth in this episode. Let's
That's right.
document that.
And he turned on Evan. All right, Joe, what are you drinking?
all right. So I'm drinking a 21st Amendment Brewery Hell or High Watermelon.
Oh, I've had this before.
Nice.
Actually, I had this on air one. I think one of our summer ones. I think I had this.
I think it seemed familiar when I bought it. So yeah. But,
I know I've had it. I don't know if I had it on air or not. Okay, you're good. Oh, I think you're going to enjoy this one. It's a great summer beer, actually. Let's see. Joe, you're also getting comments. They love your shirt. Digging the pineapples, Joe. The only Blue Moon I know is the song, which maybe Seth will sing to us later. And Pepper Treeville is saying, Joe, give us a tour sometime. We did that with our Christmas for us. Surely you can give us a tour of the cabinet. I would love a tour of this. We're going to have to do, Joe, can we do a tour, just you and me? I want to take us through, I want to be like the Baba Walters, and I want to take you through one by one of all your cabinet of curios. I don't want to see where the body parts are, just
hold
like
on,
the actual toys and stuff.
Give me a second here.
Not the freezer.
I was trying to remember who somebody else. We did another one of these, and somebody had mentioned something about having a ton of trees. I know Joe's got a forest in his home.
Joe's
around-
taking a selfie.
Well, I'm gonna-
Was it
but
Mark?
it was,
Mark
Pepper
W?
Tree-
maybe, was it?
No,
Pepper
Pepper
Tree
Tree
Villa.
Villa. Yeah, I think
Yes.
it when they had mentioned something. I don't know if it was with them or
Joe,
They
Joe,
have
think
trees.
about
They
this
would do a
before
whole
you do
trees-
it.
yeah, I don't know. Should I do it?
You will never live down what you're about to show.
I don't care. It's
Oh.
I'm proud of
All right.
I'm proud of the collection.
Oh, all right, what is he sending us? So Joe
Well,
is about to show us something.
Yeah,
This
hold
is
on a
great.
second.
Seth, it's working. Under the guise of drinking beers, we finally got Joe to give us the ins on his hut here. The
Why do you
CIA's
have
been
all those-
tracking him for
why do you-
months. Can't get in.
Why do you have all those naked, headless Barbies?
That is strange.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
There is, so while he's looking behind Joe's head, there is a Hallmark Christmas poster with everybody signed, a picture of him and I believe Lacey Chabert. There's 2 lightsabers in case someone breaks into his house. There is the Millennial Falcon. There's a wreath. There's an Urkel doll. There is the Christmas Vacation House, possibly. There's 2 Marshall lamps. There's an electric guitar. There's whiskey. There's a Beetlejuice head. There's Spider-Man. There's a license plate. I can't even say what the name is. It's from Seinfeld. And wow. Oh, my. Joe is showing a picture of all his other toys. Wow. Are these considered collectibles? You're like Ralph.
And there's room behind it.
Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Lee, have you seen this in person when you were
I have not been to Joe's castle yet.
No, we didn't get a chance to get together. So
how did you know it was here?
Star Trek, Star Wars.
Some of the Star Trek
Mark
fell
W.
down.
6 trees, Seth. 6 trees.
I'm curious.
So Mark W.
I'm more curious about what VHS videos he's got up there on that top of the. My parents still have 3 of those, like old, obviously VHS, but like movies from when I was a kid and other stuff they had transferred to
Those aren't the
DVD.
movies. I see
unfortunately, this is also this is also going to be a podcast, and we're now watching a visual tour of Joe's collection. I highly recommend anyone, if you're even still listening at this wacky point, go onto the YouTube and check out Joe's display. It looks like Star Wars figurines. I see a Yoda. Wow, Joe, you've got a lot going on here. Oh, you've Han Solo and Carbon.
Why are you the
Optimus
Christmas
Prime.
aficionado? I don't see any Christmas in there. Not
Oh
one
wait,
Christmas.
Really?
yeah, there is. There, right there.
What?
Here
There
we
you
go.
go.
Let's see. Good question.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Very good.
You had to go pretty
Joe, was
far,
that-
though. Yeah.
Was that mask up top on the shelf? Up on the top shelf?
No,
The car?
no.
Top right?
Joe, you're the
Right
Wookiee
there.
grandpa from the Christmas special.
you have a Darth
That's
Vader
Master
helmet.
Maniac.
You have a Darth Vader helmet?
Right there. What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's
Oh, my
Kit.
beer.
Kid.
Oh
You
no!
got a
Wow.
Nintendo game.
Hold on.
Night Ride.
And 2 David Hasselhoff dolls? Why are there 2?
Oh,
Because
they probably
why not? You
Doesn't
gotta have
everybody
two.
have 2?
Yeah, you got to have.
Maybe
2
that's
right,
David
Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff's cousin. Okay. I like that. That's cool.
Is there like?
Wow, and no Cousin Seth dolls at all. The Funko Seths are all sold out, I guess, because otherwise I imagine it would be here. This is wild collection. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you have tons and tons of disposable income and you don't know what to spend it on. You just get all this. While the rest of the world's struggling a little, Joe is just filling his cabinet of curios. This is wild.
Okay, he's got one of the original prototypes for the Apple Watch in there. Have you saw that?
I know, isn't that cool? The iPhone 1, literally the first one. This is crazy. Well, thank you, Joe, for that tour. How was your
You're
beer,
welcome.
by the way? Did we ever get into that?
Well, I just spilled half of it on my desk, so I'm trying to mop that
No.
up while we talk. But
One
it's
time
pretty
we were on
good.
air, your dog started licking your whiskey or something that you spilled.
So it's good. It's a little
Spilled.
it's a little spilled. Let me take
I'm
one more
picking
sip
up
of it.
spill notes of.
It's got a good watermelon taste, but it's not strong enough. Like it's good when you first taste it, but then the aftertaste kind of goes away. So if I think I'm only going to give this, I'll give this 2.5 front facing cashews.
Wow, that's it out of 5. Oh my,
Yeah,
that's
2.5
interesting.
out of 5.
Joe,
It's
let me ask.
It's half good. So
Let me ask you a follow up about your beer. That's nothing to do with your beer. Total cost of your collection, you think, in your room, where we're sitting right now, with the Marshall amps, with the double lightsabers, with the 2 guitars, with all those collectibles, including an Urkel doll. What are we talking? Are we north of 5 figures? Because I'm guessing we are.
Oh,
Way north, right, Seth? Way north.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's
Joe, are you on the 3rd floor?
second floor.
Okay.
The 3rd floor is his real valuable stuff. His original Orville Gibson, a mandolin, is up there.
The 3rd floor is actually where all the excess is stored at. So yeah, so there's a lot
Excess.
more up that. Yeah.
You live like Marie Antoinette. He's gonna. If there's a revolution, he's getting beheaded first, right? My goodness, they're gonna storm your house. This is wild. Okay, and Pepper Trujillo says beer out of a tiki glass. Nice. Yeah, Joe always has fancy glasses too. I have never seen anything like this. Wow, this is like Robin Leach should be here, like talking about this.
But
Great. Well, I think it's
you'll
The
find.
child Robin Leach.
You what?
I said the child Robin Leach,
Yeah, playing with the toys.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think it's my turn. And we can show what's behind me as well, Joe. I'll give a close up of my wall. Look at that, everyone. Look at this collection.
Oh, wow.
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 Bob, what do you think about my curios? This is amazing, right? I feel like, wow, this is so boring. I'm also locked away in a mental institution, so they won't let me play with anything. I don't want to tell you.
It looks like that.
It does, right?
Can we see,
And it is
can we see
that.
the food slot they put the food through? Or?
Yeah, that's over there. Okay, I'm going to show you my beer for the night. First one, the Allagash Surf Bird. Now, I bought these strictly off the cans themselves. Is this not beautiful? I mean, look at this can for summer, right? This is fantastic. It's a Pilsner, and it says it's New Zealand hops, which I don't know what that means, but I guess it's good if they're advertising it. It's easy drinking Pilsner. Wow, you've got a really good eyesight to read this. It says, go get some readers, Chad, and read the description. But I'm sure it's really good. Crisp, tropical, refreshing. No questioning if this is a summer beer, and it makes me want to go surf, which I haven't done in hours. I've been on dry land for hours, so I'm going a little crazy. So,
We sing
Seth, you know how that goes.
Bird. Bird is the word.
Absolutely.
The bird. The bird is the word. Okay, I am very excited. My first brew of the night. Here we go, everybody. Over the teeth, through the gums. Here we go, Seth. What's the ending?
Look out, stomach. Here it comes. We have to give our grandfather full attribution still.
We do. Seth, I understand why you don't like being the center square. It is weird. You do see yourself very big.
Tell us about yourself, Chad.
Chad is about to go book a Botox appointment, looking very wrinkly this close up and under the spotlight. Let me see if there's still some open late. Let me tell you. So I'm with a friend, an old friend, that we're at this club, a gentleman's club, I'd say.
Where the fancy men meet.
Everyone behaves like a
Yes.
gentleman.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Maybe it was the
So
Secret
here-
Knock Society Pilsner. It got me like,
Maybe.
secret clubs.
Let's see. We have a couple comments still about Joe. The third floor is occupied by the Stargate. I mean, the real one. And it's a minimalistic take on collecting, I'd say. That's definitely a sarcastic take, I think. Allagash Brewery. We've probably all had Allagash, right? That's available widely all over, I think.
Yeah.
Caught
It
that
is-
in the big
it's-
war.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of grapefruit, definitely tropical. Too much grapefruit for me. I'm not a huge grapefruit fan. I love the can so much, though. It makes me happy.
Grapefruit's
That alone
the
is getting
worst.
it 3.5. What's that?
Grapefruit is the worst of all fruits.
Really?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Seth, you like grapefruit?
No, I used to. Let's see, pulling back the curtain a little bit. I can't eat it anymore. I take a statin. Yes. And
Wait, so what happens if you have
when I
grapefruit?
do?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm seeing things I've never seen. This is weird.
What, his
What?
vest?
His door?
Yeah,
got
two
two
doors.
doors.
Could you-
Oh, one's to a closet. It's like so
Wow,
secret
a closet. Jeez, nice. And there's
where
your
the
Seth,
maids
you
have to
play
enter
something?
their quarters.
Seth, can you play something on guitar for us, please?
Yeah, that's it. I think.
Oh, he's going to. Joe, quick,
I'm not going to.
get me off the screen.
This is going to be the best
Okay.
G chord you've ever heard.
You're drinking song?
Oh, no. Did you almost drop,
Oh.
Seth? Good
No.
catch.
I got. Thank you.
Seth,
Thank you.
Seth like reflexes
Oh, is that-
there. Ben
Is
Folds
that a
5
Ben
shirt.
Folds t-shirt? Yeah.
Mhm.
It is.
Wow.
Nice.
This is
Teach your
incredible.
children to custer. I kind of want to line in Klugel's Berry Whites now. I hear you. So anyway, let me just rate this
Yeah.
beer. It's
Do your
summery
thing.
for sure.
The focus doesn't need to be on me. So.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
I'm just saying it's definitely summery, but if you don't like grapefruit, you will not like this beer. And it tastes like I'm drinking like a lot of grapefruit. So I'm just giving it, 2 out of 5 meandering Seth stories. That's all I'm giving it. 2 out of 5 meandering Seth stories. That's it. So Seth, what are you going to play us? Seth now has his guitar, first time ever live on air with an acoustic. Do you have a pick,
Oh, no.
Seth, or a plectrum as they call them in London? Are you in tune?
I get a little bit. I think. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's bringing the microphone closer. This is great. Okay, hold on.
Good side.
I don't know.
All right, Seth, what are we playing?
Oh, it's making me nervous.
What are we playing? Everyone, grab your acoustic. We're gonna jam now. Bob, grab your acoustic. Lee, grab your electric.
I'll play
What are
the
you
clap.
playing, Seth? Oh. Wow.
Let's hear you sing, Seth.
What's that? No, that's not happening.
Oh, come
This
on.
is fantastic. Look at how
No,
talented
not at
Seth
all.
is.
Sing some Wonderwall.
I don't think I know.
Freebird!
All right, Joe, you're up next. Seth, that's really good. What is that? What song is that? An original?
The Dirty Head song. What's the Goonies
Cabin by the
one?
Sea?
Never gonna lay down.
Oh. Bob, what do you think? What do you think about Seth's hidden talent? I thought that was fantastic.
You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the singing version of giving Seth 30 seconds.
That's right. Yeah, 30 seconds of Seth musical version. Lee, what did you
To rename this.
Yes, Lee, what did you think? Are you kind of taken aback at how skilled he is?
I'm taken aback. My breath has been taken away. And with skills like this, I understand how he can't get to the post office.
That's right, he's busy playing.
Too busy.
Joe, you're a musician. You
I am.
play in orchestras and symphonies and things and local plays. What do you think about Seth's playing? And will you grab your acoustic and play something as well?
Yeah.
I think mine's way out of
together.
tune. So I'll next time you can. We'll do it next time. So
Oh
Play some
wow,
Ghost,
I like
Joe.
that.
Trying to learn one of the first songs I learned was that Poison song, "Talk Dirty to Me." I was like, I've taken lessons like maybe twice in my life. I was really, I think I was like 10 when I first got it. My parents signed me up.
Didn't your instructor kill himself? You're a piano instructor.
He was a bit of a degenerate, if you will.
Are we
he
back
seemed
on
pretty
George
good at
Wendt?
the time.
Yes, we are. Seth, do you know
George
one
is
time
gone.
you came down, we were younger, and you brought down a new tape. It was brand new. It came out. We should look up what year it came out. And it was, guess Motley Crue smoking in the boys' room. And you brought it down to our grandparents' house, and you were playing it for my brother and me. And we're like, this is like so bad. It's like, like naughty. Seth brought such bad influence to us. It was crazy.
You want to hear
Wild.
a song about a gentleman's club?
is this what you're
All right,
trying?
now Joe has,
Is this what you're trying to play?
Girls.
Yeah.
Joe has his acoustic. Here we go.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, bar chords.
There you go.
Wow, Joe.
Little poison.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. And that's Joe after 3 beers. You should have heard him earlier. He was, wow, that's good, Joe. Okay, so hold your guitar, Joe, because you can play some music with Seth while Bob drinks. This will add a whole new element to the show. This is great. Lee, do you have an
It's not
instrument?
where I thought we'd end up.
You never know where we'll end up in this show. We'll end up anywhere but where we plan. Bob, you're up for your second beer. And
Okay.
Joe, you want to play a theme for Bob, and then Seth will play a theme after. Or maybe play together, guys. Play in the key of D.
I don't know what that
Which
means.
one is that? Yeah, right. Is that this one?
Over here, Bob.
There you
How
go.
about
Bob,
the
what is
boys
this?
of
Tell us.
Summer Lee?
What is it?
There we go.
The boys
Summerlee.
of
Oh, you-
Summerlee.
You weren't messing
Summerlee.
around,
It's in the
Bob.
name again.
It's in the name.
It's a raspberry wheat ale.
Guys, you got a bravo for your playing, and Mark W has a comment as well. So can you pull up Mark's comment? Seth, the bravo from
Thank you.
Pepperville, and so Seth is going to be playing around a campfire on the beach at night, right? Mark,
Yeah.
you're only 200 something miles away from seeing it in person. So
If recharge doesn't work out, I'd be doing it for money. Actually, there's it's kind of cool. There's a guy in town. I've seen him a couple times, and he just goes around, sets up different spots, and just starts plays guitar. I was like, that'd be so cool to like sit down and play with him.
Oh, really?
Guitar to jam with them. Sorry.
Yeah, play with that boy.
Here, my friend, here's some money. Let me play about with you.
So, Bob, you were drinking a beer that's been brewed with literally the Summer Lee Raspberry Wheat Ale has been brewed with hundreds of pounds of fresh raspberries. Did you know this?
Wow.
Literally hundreds of pounds of fresh raspberries. Okay, it's saying Summer Lee will aid in the process of forgetting winter because winter is the absolute worst thing ever. That's their description. This runner guy says it's great after intense workouts. Wow, this is great. Okay.
Bob doesn't use the handle. He just grips the whole thing and just mans that thing up. Look at that. Look at his hands.
That's how he's El Presidente. We know that.
Man, look, left-handed.
I love that backdrop. That is
Bob,
really nice.
Are you a lefty, Bob?
No.
He's just a show-off.
Right.
Pounded.
Yeah, look at this guy's
This
ambidextrous.
is really good. I'm not going to give it a 5, but I'm going to give it like a 4.5 sleepovers with all of you.
Wow, that's pretty high. That's pretty good. I like that.
Only,
Wow.
only if Joe brings his toys, though.
And we'll do it in that Bavarian village in your background. So much fun.
That's a nice background, Bob. Yeah.
I'm kind of like,
that
hung up on.
Bob, is that what
Big
Trout Valley
sleepover
looks
with
like right
the
now?
boys and all the
No?
toys.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
out the back window. You like that?
That's a
This is
live
gonna be
footage of
awesome.
Trout Valley. Wow, Bob. Beautiful. So you're giving this a very good rating, very summery beer, raspberry beer. Beautiful. Okay.
Yummy. Yummy.
Love it. Okay. Well, so that's a good summer one. I want to try this. 100 pounds of raspberry. It sounds like health food.
It looks like
It's
Lee's
what?
hair color.
It does, yeah. Lee dyes his hair in raspberry as well. Perfect. Lee, perfect
100 pounds.
segue.
Dude,
That's
yeah,
right.
100 pounds of raspberries in his hair.
Lee, perfect segue to get
All
to
right.
yours. And I see some original paintings and I see your watches behind you. Let's take a second and look. Lee has a collection of watches. That is, no, don't turn it away. What are those watches back there?
Maybe like a
Oh,
sound bite or something to play and then explodes like and just show everything. When you're going to show you're
From
being
far away,
showcased.
I thought that mug was an iPod in the back there, but it's not.
It's
a
a
mug.
Christmas Cousins mug. I
Christmas
had
Cousins
some
mug.
of those sent to Cousin Seth there.
Yeah.
Right.
Joe has one.
I
Seth
was
sent
about
Joe
to
one.
claim
I have one,
I'm
yeah.
like, see, I got you something, but no, I guess I didn't.
Bob, did you ever get a Christmas Cousins mug? I know Seth said he was going to send you one. Did you ever get one?
I got a case.
You got a case of them.
I just
My
call me
goodness.
out and tell me you got a Yeti one personalized too.
Wow. Lee, there's also a document by your right hand, by your right shoulder. Let's read it. What is the
One of my
document? Can we read it
handbooks.
live on air? Oh, okay.
It's my
By
pre-employment
order of
screening
the
document.
court, by order of the court, you are to stay 150 yards and no communication.
You can,
Lee,
you can
before
look
you
this
go
way.
over it. Okay. What is your number one
Wow.
watch though?
Uh-oh.
Look at that. What is
Look at
that?
Look at all the
Yeah.
vinyl.
Oh yeah. And a cigar.
What's on
and
that
vinyl?
camera in the background?
What is that a camera of? Some
Oh
of
my
your
God.
many business.
Is that the Oval
He's
Office?
frozen. He's frozen now.
Camera?
I'm frozen.
He's
Hold on.
He's like Han Solo in the Carbon, Joe. You know, a good Star Wars reference, right? Frozen. And
Oh
good
no!
power.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're frozen. So we'll go back to you in a second when you unfreeze. Wow, it must be cold in Pittsburgh. Let's go to Seth. Your second beer, Seth. What do you have here?
Well, I am going to follow it up because you had the Allagash, surfboard?
Surf Bird. Yes. Yes.
I managed to find, I think it's probably the same brewer. It's from Maine with Love, Allagash Surf House. Summer
I was going to
Bob.
get this one. I was going to get this one, Seth. That's so funny.
That was like the first beer I spotted at Binny's. There you go.
Oh, Benny's. Right? I got mine at Washington Beer House in Trinity Point Drive. Have you been there?
Okay. No, but I'm sure they're all over the Washington bar or whatever Pennsylvania area, Pittsburgh area.
Yes. Uh-huh. So, Seth, that's so funny. I really was going to get that one, but I ended up with the Surf Bird instead. So I'm curious how this is, the Surf House. Now, you,
What is
Seth, have
this
surfed?
Allagash surf theme? They have a theme.
Yeah, really. Where is
Mhm.
Allagash in Maine? Allagash Surf House beer. So, Seth,
Can
you have
surf in
surfed. You're,
Yeah, I guess you
You're-
can surf in Maine.
And you're a family, your father's from New England and you have surfed. So this is all coming together full circle for you.
Yes.
And Seth is fantastic out there on the waves, actually. A couple years ago when you were out with us, you had like the wave of the day. That was fantastic. Remember that one, Seth? Streaking laugh. That was great.
Yeah, and I think I got out of the water after that, and I haven't gone back in since. I was like, I'm going to go on a high note. It's like
we went
that
last
picture
summer.
I have. What's that?
We went last summer too. You did great.
Oh, right. It's like that picture I have of me at a Casino Pier. I was out there when I lived out in Jersey, and there was a guy taking pictures, and he got this really great shot of me. And I was just like, that's it. I'm like, I'm going to get so much leverage out of this. Little did I know for the next 25 to 30 years, I'd be like, yeah, I surf. I was just like, oh.
Would you still have that picture?
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
please find it. I don't even remember this one. I'd love to see it.
Oh yeah, I think I might have it on my Facebook page or something like that. But I'm riding my my lost fish, and I'm in a very tight form-fitting wetsuit.
Well, please send it. I can't wait to see. You are drinking an American style. Seth, you're drinking an American style lager beer, iconic crisp and golden brew, evolved from Czech and German Pilsner styles, produced in the U.S. prior to Prohibition. Wait, is this right? This is the Surf House one? What does that have to do with surfing? I don't understand what has to do with surfing, but I don't blame you for saying this is a summer beer.
I mean, this one says, like a little home by the water. This lager is built for easygoing relaxation, brewed to be sugar crisp and drinkable, dry hop for the subtle tropical notes. Take a break with Surf House.
I think the description's wrong because, that doesn't sound like it goes. But this is light, fruity esters and minimal hop flavor. Nice. Okay, let's go. How's it smell? How's it smell? Seth is smelling the can. It's not in a glass. It's just smelling metal. Says it smelled beery.
It's good. Yeah. I mean, I am picking up a little bit of grapefruit. So only time will tell what that's going to do to my GI tract. But
what happens if you eat grapefruit and you're on statins? What happens?
I've read research I've done or had sprung upon me after mistakenly drinking it or eating it after taking a statin. It doesn't work well with your stomach.
I see. Why are you on a statin? You're in good shape. You're a young man.
Yeah, you don't look like this though.
Oh, you found the picture.
There it is. There. Wow, that didn't take long.
Hold on, Lee. Hold
on.
Put it back on.
No. Lee, hold it up again. This is the picture of Seth surfing. Wow, look at that. Oh, on your loft. Yeah, there's the board. No.
Yeah, that's
wow. Look at that. Focus. Wow, Seth. So that's the picture of Seth surfing. That's fantastic. Wow.
Oh,
how did you find that, Lee?
Yeah, and what year was that, Seth? 96? 96, 97?
It was June 3rd, 1996. No,
really?
I don't know.
Wow.
No.
How did you find that, Lee? You're not even on Facebook. Or so you say. Maybe you are now.
Business account on Facebook.
Wow, that was fast. That was great.
I guess I would have been 20 or 21. That's crazy.
No statins then, Seth.
That's a tuchus of a young man right there.
That's right. That's a pre-statin tuchus. Yep. All right, Seth. So what are you rating your beer here?
And greasy pizza from the Sawmill.
Oh, Sawmill pizza. You guys have never had Jersey Shore Boardwalk pizza. You haven't lived yet. It's the best.
It is
Sawmill is good. I took my daughter there last summer. I was like, we've got to get Sawmill. It's still just as greasy and good. Seth, what's up next? What is your rating? I don't even know where we are. I'm so lost.
I like it. I would give it a 4.5. I really like it. It's not too light. It's a nice lager. The only reason I won't give it a 5 is what's that?
It's summery.
It is. Yeah. The only reason I give it a 5 is because I'm not going to be able to finish it because a little previous conversation.
There's a question for you, Seth.
Is this his Tinder picture when he found Mrs. X?
Yeah. She's like, turn around, I don't recognize you.
Right. She's like, that's not you. That's right. 1990s.
Seth, read it. This is an audio medium. You gotta read it.
1996. That's when I took my scuba diving lessons in Orange County in California. Nice.
Very nice. So Seth was in the water on one coast. You're in the water on the other coast. Well, you could have swam right under him. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't recognize his tuchus.
Right. Well, that's so crazy because when we were having the conversation, Mrs. X.
Here we go, guys. Buckle up. Here we go. It's a scuba story.
We
went to a gentleman's club.
Yeah. Well, there's a scuba story at the end of this. So it's you ever gone down 20 kilometers? Kidding.
Sounds like an adventure.
No. So we were sorting through, what the next 6 months is going to look like and stuff like that. And then our conversation started to delve off into other areas. And so I'm going to reveal something right now. I think Chad knows this.
This is great.
We're here for you,
Mrs.
Seth.
X. Mrs. X is a very intelligent person.
Big man.
She's got looks, she's got brains, she's got it all. But she
Good
is
front end.
She's way smarter than I am. So academically, she did great, and any secondary school did great.
Seth thinks he's in a LinkedIn interview for Mrs. X right now. Like she's a recommendation. What's going on?
You can tell Seth was born in 1947 when he calls it secondary school.
So,
yeah, right. Yeah, she didn't have the polio vaccine yet. Yeah, she's in an iron lung. That's why you can't meet her. Dr. Schulk was a little late for her.
Great War.
You want to stuff mortar shells, or what do you want to get out to war and get her out of the job? Got the perfect small hands.
All right, so what do you think, Seth? So you think we should hire Mrs. X? What's going on?
Wait, we have to hear the story.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm already losing.
We have no choice, Bob. He's going to tell us.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this?
You were saying
we don't know.
Is smarter than you. We don't know.
What's that?
Mrs. X is smart. We know that's the first thing.
Oh,
so I guess
so she's we're talking. She's very well educated, stuff like that. So we're sitting there having lunch, and I reveal to her that when I graduated high school, I did it a week after my graduating class because I had to take my GED. I told her this. She looked at me like the past year and so many months, and everything I've done thus far just went out the window. I was like, oh my God, like I just lost this person. And I was just like, it was many years ago. So I was just like, oh my God. So I'm like, I have to do something to kind of, redeem myself. The only thing I could come up with was like, well, when I was 12 years old, I took scuba diving lessons, and when we had to do the written test, I scored the highest of all the class, and there was 15 adults in the whole class, and I was 12 years old, and then I just left it at that. I stopped talking, and her expression didn't change, no difference. I was just like, yeah.
Did you tell about your award? Seth, you got the Rah Rah Reading Award also in secondary school.
Reading awards.
Yeah.
So when was this, Seth? When did this happen?
Just
this afternoon. Yeah, we went for a nice.
No.
Can we check in with her to make sure she's still in with you? She said she's
little bombshell.
Yeah, can we check in with her now?
What would it cost us? What would it cost us to mic you up for one of your dates?
Oh yeah, come on, that'd be great.
I like just the whole conversation of you talking about your imaginary girlfriend and pointing to the empty chair.
There she was at the bar drinking 30-some years later.
So,
she was a wily one.
So that just happened today. So she might be ruminating over your big disclosure. I'm sorry, you have a GED. I won't say ruminate. Thinking about your big disclosure from earlier, and see how she feels now. So should we check in with her?
At least he didn't say I had to take my GED.
That's true.
I mean, Seth, did you pass the GED?
Not yet.
I did.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
But I was like, no, I was going to go to college, and I did go to college.
He did. He has a degree, a film studies degree at Columbia. This guy. Do you have a master's, Seth?
I do not. I did go.
Let me finish the sentence. Masters of the Universe He-Man doll. Do you have a Masters of the Universe He-Man doll? That's what I meant to ask you.
That's a little more attainable for me.
I think you gotta ask Joe.
Joe has that. Hashtag ruminate by Pepper Tree Villa. Given the hashtag. Oh, there you go, Seth. Here's your masters. Joe is showing a He-Man doll. He-Man.
Joe,
That's what Seth looked like in the front of that picture. Yeah, send it to Mrs. X. So, Seth, you want to check with her while we're live on air? Make sure she's still into you.
Do you want me to see if she'll?
Yes.
Yeah, see if she'll. Yeah. So do I?
Don't
do
ask.
you have to
Just
ask
do
that?
it.
Just do it, Seth. You've since graduated college. It's all good. Everybody who's listening, who's here for the beer tasting, forget that. Seth is going to try to get Mrs. X live on air. There's no beer better than this. This is the finest beverage of all. Getting Mrs. X live on air to see if she's still into Seth, as he spells Seth, G-E-D. Let's go, Seth. Okay, he's calling her right now. Here we go. He's sitting there. He's live. I'm giving the play-by-play. He's got a piano to his right. He's got a drum set. He's got a Gibson Explorer guitar.
I just saw the picture. I saw the
too.
picture on the
I saw
phone.
it too. I saw her.
Oh, what picture?
Very
What
friendly.
picture?
Oh my gosh.
Are you saying you got a Mrs. X sighting on the? Hold it up, Seth. Let's see.
What's
Wow,
that?
this is great. Do you have a Mrs. X picture on your
Murder
phone?
him.
We saw it. We saw
You
it.
unmasked her live on the internet, Seth.
Seth, you are dead man walking.
And no, he has an
Oh,
excuse.
no.
He can go, I'm not that smart. I have a GED. What would I? Don't blame me.
Right. I'm going to play this up. Like, who, me? Me not.
You're
know.
like what's on The Godfather? I'm smart. Remember this, Seth? In that lake when we were at the family event at Lake Tahoe, we took you in the middle of the boat and shot you, and you're going, I'm smart.
So, Seth, what degree do you
Godfather
get when you
reference.
go to college in Columbia?
That'll be the third degree.
Oh my god.
All right, so Seth, what happened? Did she respond? Because I want to get to. We have a couple more beers to go too.
She did not. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. She's answering my call.
She's probably on a dating website and putting in a filter college degrees.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, it's funny.
No.
Why would you reveal, Seth? Why would you reveal this stuff voluntarily? That's the bigger question.
I don't know. There was something
beer.
behind it.
Beer.
Oh, you mean now or yeah. Definitely the beer has helped, but yeah, I wasn't drinking earlier.
Can you, on your guitar, Seth, play 3 chords for me right now? I'm going to make a song. Play a G.
Okay,
Play an E.
that's this one.
G.
E. Wait.
E. No, that's a C.
Wait. E.
That's a C.
That's D.
G up top.
That's
Two.
the E. Yes, G, E, D.
You son of a- All right. Which one is E?
Oh my god.
Let me teach you, Seth. So an E.
Yes, here we go. Joe's going to show you.
An E is this. Well, when your guitar's in tune.
That sounds
Yeah,
like Dadgad tuning. It's a little off.
E, D.
GED song.
That should be the intro for 30 seconds with Seth.
Oh, yeah, just a
You gotta
G,
go.
E, and a D.
Mrs. X, you're so smart. Let me play you the GED song.
Some people have brains, others do not. But I come
Seth,
to
where did-
you on bended
where did
knee.
Mrs.
I'm a schmuck.
Where did Mrs. X attend school and law school? And what's her address? And what is the model of her first car?
Just show us her picture again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again.
Not a chance.
Who's up for a beer, by the way, while we're looking? Lee, did you get your
I'll do
second in yet? Okay, Lee's up.
I'll do it.
I always,
because I do have.
Seth, I have to tell you, I always pictured her as a blonde, though. She's not
Yeah,
blonde.
me too.
That was April.
Seth once sent a picture to us, and you could see her in the reflection of the car, I think the car window. And I said, "Is that Mrs. X?" And there has never been a longer silence. It was probably 3 days. And then he just picked up with something else.
That's right.
Seth has left this.
So we
chat.
have a couple lines. We have the T major C,
Like,
E
Lee,
flat,
I'm
G up
taking
in the bar.
my
Sorry,
invisible shirt back.
All right, guys.
Seth,
This has to be a summer drink because it is called Florida Man.
Oh, cigar! You like
nice.
Cigar City ones. You had the High Ally by Cigar City on another episode as well. Another
Yeah,
9%er. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I like them. They just appear in my cart. So we'll give this a try.
Okay.
It's,
see.
Yeah, I hear you're going to pick up on hints of
Joe's
grove
empty.
oranges, bath salts.
And meth. So Pepper Tree Villa singing G
Dragon
major, E minor, and D major could work. I may have to try that one. Okay. That would be the Seth song.
That's
I'm grabbing mine. Let's see.
That is a mess.
Seth, Joe, are we going to play it here? Ready? G major, E minor, D.
Which one is
that
E
Dan
again?
Pro.
I know G and D. And then what is E?
Two, well, this is, and then E minor's right there.
Okay.
There we go. I like that. This is a fun episode. So we're not in time.
That sounds pretty good.
Joe's got to go. You could tell Joe has a more expensive guitar than me. Sounds
Yeah,
better.
because it's way out of tune as well.
Lee, how was your beer? The Cigar City, Florida
Give it
Man.
a try.
Let me know if it's bitter. Sometimes theirs are kind of bitter.
It's got a little bitter bite, kind of an after bite. I'd have to say at the beginning, I thought it was going to be really good and graduate, and then at the end it didn't,
no.
and it just got its GED.
Hold on.
Oh wait, Seth. Seth got a text back. Lee, think about your rating, Seth. Are you? Oh, he muted him. He's talking to Mrs. X. Oh, he showed the picture again.
Yes, clip it, Joe. Clip it.
Don't clip it, or clip it,
Yeah,
or whatever.
Flip it.
We should sell shirts now with Mrs. X's image on it.
This is a man pleading for his life right now.
Yeah,
We need to support him.
I see now. He has this on mute while I was talking to her, and I can read his lips. He's saying, "No, me smart, me smart."
Yeah, you so smart. You
Yeah.
so smart.
You smart. No, me. There's that picture again.
This is amazing. This is the greatest episode we've ever done.
It really is. It is.
How are we going to
else is
title
enjoying
this?
it. I don't know if anyone else is enjoying it, but we are. I'm explaining to Doug here why G major and E minor work well together. Yeah, I have a music degree. Oh, that's interesting. So I'd like to talk about, I've just started playing guitar seriously like last July. I play for an hour a day, Pepper Treeville. And I wonder why you're saying G major to E minor back to D major. Are they like relatives, I guess, right? I don't know. We're going to have to do that another episode, but I'm fascinated now. Cool.
I want Seth to take us off mute.
Seth, take us off mute,
I
please.
know. He won't.
Bob, can you
rate
drive
this-
over there and put your
I
phone
will.
up to the window so we could hear? Not that far.
I'm bringing the snake.
Oh, no.
Good news. Seth is single. I swear I really
He's
can run a
literally
business with
on
just a
his
GED.
knees
That's
begging.
right.
Oh,
Yes. Mark W. saying I can run a business with just a GED. Well, it's only 3 items, guys. It's coffee,
We're
gelato,
going
and
to find out.
smoothie.
We're going to find out very soon. Okay, so she has agreed to come on. Obviously, there's no video. So yeah, I guess I'm guessing you have questions.
Oh, we have
All
questions.
kinds.
Who would like to go
All right.
first? Hi, Mrs. X. Welcome to the show.
Okay.
Thank you for coming on. Very brave of you. We appreciate it.
I don't think she can hear. Hold on, I'll do this. Okay, might get a little bit of feedback.
hear?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Are you saying Mrs. X? Oh, we can hear you now. We
I
just
hear
heard
her.
her. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Hi, Mrs. X. Welcome.
Your hair looks beautiful. Where do you get it done?
I can't hear anything else though. Just
Oh, okay. Yeah, because here.
What
let
a
me
great
turn this
front-looking voice.
up. Oh, hold on. Jeez.
Seth, you can ask Seth, since she can hear us, just ask her. We want to know what her first thought was when you told her about your high school, your finale of your high school career. What was her first thought?
They want to know your thoughts when I dropped that little bombshell.
I mean, I was shocked and dismayed. I didn't know who I was dating.
Can you explain to Seth what this May means?
Yeah, right. I just felt like it's something that should have been disclosed. Like if he had a prior name or he had done time, it was like.
Oh, that's coming next week. That's next week, Mrs. X.
She doesn't know about the jail time.
That's where he got his GED at Fulton County Prison.
Especially when he had his picture on Tinder with like the jacket and the pipe in his hand and all that, the books in the background.
I thought the Thug Life tattoo on your stomach would have given it away, Seth, but no. Okay, so
Ask her when she wants to get married. We're all dying to know.
ask her right now if she'd like to marry you, Seth.
We've discussed that. We've discussed those things.
Can I ask her a serious question? Mrs. X, what are your thoughts about Recharge opening this week? I'm super excited. I'm super proud of Seth. What are your thoughts? I know it's a big deal.
I love South Haven. It's my favorite little town, so it's going to be great. I'm super excited.
Well,
How do you feel about sleeping in a car?
Well, I should have known about the high school thing when I realized he was sleeping in his car. It's like all like connected through one thread that I didn't figure out quite yet. But
Mrs. X, it's making sense now. Sleeping in the car, the GED, it's all only 3 items at his store: coffee, gelato, and smoothies.
But he mixes them together. That's unique.
Something I will not do.
You will not sleep in the car.
I will not sleep in the car. No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
I
hear
have
that,
my
Seth?
stand.
You're going to have to get a house.
Look, Seth is sweating.
He's
That's a
sweating
lot of
and he's
pressure.
red.
for Seth.
Look at this man. He's aged in the last 90 minutes.
So, Mrs. X, we are very excited for Seth. We are very proud of him. I don't want to keep you on too long. Thank you for taking yet another bombshell disclosure by Seth and still sticking in there, which is great. There's only 5 more big ones to come, and he's going to drop them slowly over the next few months. If you want to expedite things, just let me know. I know them all. So,
He told you he was trans, right?
No.
right.
I said you told her you were trans, right?
Transient.
That's true. Very true. E minor is the relative minor of G major in a written music where they've C. So Pepper Tree Villa, like C major and A minor, correct? Is that correct? Pepper Tree Villa? Is that the relative? Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm talking music
will
here.
let you know. You have
Thank you, Mrs. X, for joining. All right, we have
Thank
to
you.
wrap
This
this
is a
up. So
wild episode. We have
It really
music
is.
theory. We have action figures. We have Mrs. X. I don't even understand what happened today.
next beer episode, we can save money and not even bring beers and just see where it goes. This is so secondary.
Or bring more beer.
That's true. That's true. A drink before the episode. So, correct. I was correct with the relative minor, A minor, the relative minor to C major. Yay. All right, Chad. Nice. All my studying is paying off. This is cool. Okay, so who has beers left? I have mine. Who
I have
else
mine.
has their second left? Okay, Joe, you're up. That's a
Okay.
continent, Seth. Europe is a continent, Seth. I know on those GED studies. Joe, you're up.
All right. So my last beer is from Duclaw. It is Sour Me America Rocket
Oh,
Pop
look at that.
Sour Ale.
Red, white, and blue.
Nice.
Woo-hoo.
So.
Mark W said hard liquor next. I don't even know where this episode would go with hard liquor. Lee, can you please let Seth off the hook about not getting the shirt sent to you? He probably sent it in an envelope. There just may not be stamps and stuff. So,
All is forgiven.
The thing is he printed your name, and I'm not sure he spelled any of it correct.
Seth, why would you disclose this? This is terrible.
I don't know. Is it top of mind? We had the conversation.
Seth, next time you're going to disclose something, run it by me first, okay? I'm going to help you filter things. Okay, Joe has Dewclaw Brewing, Lowell Sour Me America. It's a red, white, and blue can.
I love that glass, though. Joe, that's a great glass.
I have tons of beer glasses, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Baltimore, Maryland. It's a sour beer. Seth, how are you feeling right now? You've taken a hit this
a little
episode.
Defeated. It should be in a completely different mindset. I was like, all right, getting all charged up for this weekend. And I almost finished the bar and building out the bar. Yeah, I just all out the window.
There have been a lot of successful
college.
business people with GEDs. Don't worry, Seth. You'll do fine.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. He has a college degree now. He overcame. So Seth, you're doing great. So Lee, Joe, how's your beer? And who cares now? How is your beer?
You're drinking a lot. It looks good.
This is fantastic. And I am not a sour beer person. Like, I really don't like summer ales at all. I think they're all garbage.
Wow.
This is fantastic. I actually really like this.
Wow.
It does have a very sour taste. I was
like
puckering.
Mrs. X has after Seth told her about the GED, a sour taste in her mouth.
What's interesting is that it has that taste of a rocket ice pop. Like
oh, really?
Yeah, like there is a hint of it, and it's really good. I'm going to give this 4.5 GEDs.
Whoa, that's higher than 3, Seth.
Does that add up to one?
Higher than the one Seth has.
That's right, Bob.
Well, if I go back to GED math, I think you would see.
What a good sports
I think that's 100%.
Right.
So you like it? I like that. That sounds really good.
It's
You've
really good.
encouraged me to try it. I want to try it.
I would
try
search
that for
this
sure.
out.
Yeah.
Dewclaw Sour Me America. So
wow, I like
I
it.
like that. I think that's the number one beer I'm intrigued by tonight. Actually, that one. Okay, we have one. We have one more.
I like Mark W's idea here of some hard liquor. I know we couldn't go out and buy 2 or 3 bottles, or maybe we already have them, but that could be a fun episode.
That would be a fun episode, right? We'd end up in a cornfield in Indiana, Mark. I'm worried. You'd have to pick us up.
His plan works.
Right.
His plan works. So he also wrote, "Poor Seth. One thing Seth isn't is poor. There's a $2,500 Gibson behind his head, and under it's a $2,500 Fender." But I am up
I
next.
think he was
Bob, I'm gonna hold it.
appeasing or appealing to my emotional stage. Not my
I don't know. I think Joe might be rivaling him with his toy collection there.
You're right. I know. I think Joe's the low-key billionaire here. Although Lee quickly turned away from his watch collection, so we couldn't value that up. Did you notice? So that was interesting.
one of those watches easily could be as equal to this toy collection that's over here. So
That's true. That's true. Yes. Yeah. And Bob lives in front of a curtain, so we don't know what kind of wealth he has. And I'm in a lunatic asylum with just a plain white wall, so we don't know.
I could show you my dryer lint collection. It's really
let's see.
Colorful variety.
I would love that. So I have my last one. This is High Wire Brewing, which is a local Wilmington brewery. I've actually been to High Wire Brewery. I didn't realize I even got that one. Paradise Punch Sour. So we're ending with a couple sours on a sour. Sorry, Seth, we're ending on a sour note on more than one level. I don't even know what this is. Paradise Punch Sour. I'm just digging right in because it's been too long. So, it's like has like a pink tinge to it. So here we go.
Paradise Punch.
I can't believe people are still sticking around for that.
Seth, they never know what you're going to say next. A bottle of tequila for us always makes the show a little more fun. A bottle. Wow. When are we going to be on Pepper Tree Villa? That'll be a fun episode.
I want to go.
I know, right? We should go in person to Pepper Tree Villa. It's right near Trout Valley. So from what I understand.
Right around the corner.
You know what's funny, Joe? You said yours tasted like the Rocket Pop, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This tastes like a beer mixed with a light taste of like a Hawaiian punch, actually.
Wow.
Very interesting. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
It is good. This is a beer. You want to talk summer. Any other time of year, I would be like, this is awful. I'm not into Hawaiian punch. But for the summer, the can, the name, the taste, the fact that I could go get this right from the brewery and try it out of the tap, this is great. Summer concerts, this is a good one. I don't know that they sell this nationally at all. High Wire Brewing. There's a few locations throughout North Carolina. Very good, though. If you see it and you want something different with a summery style punch, go for this one. Rating-wise, yeah.
I was going to say, I think we've done pretty well this episode in terms of summer beers, other than maybe the squishy one, but otherwise.
Yeah.
Bob.
It was a little off, yeah. That's the spring beer, I think, the squishy one. So my rating here is going to be 5 out of 5 satisfied recharge customers. That's what I'm giving this one, Seth. 5 out of 5.
I like that.
Because it's summery. If this is another season, I'd be throwing this out. So we're ending on a good note, a 5 out of 5. I want to say, first of all, guys, what's crazy, the next beer tasting episode is pumpkin beers. That's when it gets serious. Then we're like in season. Then it's fall and Christmas. It's going to be fantastic. I can't believe it's like even in the mirror to see. That's great. So let me just go around and thank everybody. First of all, this Saturday, opening 550 Phoenix Street in Seth Haven, Michigan, a.k.a. South Haven. Recharge. Seth, you're the best sport I know because you like to laugh at yourself, with yourself, everything. And we appreciate it. It's all good fun.
I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I don't know if I'm laughing at or with myself.
Hey, Seth, when I show up, you're not going to mind if my shirt reads
Bob, could you speak a little
Mrs. X?
slower? I'm trying to process. What's that?
I said, you won't mind if my T-shirt reads "Mrs. X gives me a recharge," will you? You won't mind.
July 24th? Yeah, she's definitely not going to be there.
Bob, did you hear one episode where we said something like Seth has an aversion to eggnog? And Joe, in one of the wittiest lines in the history of the Christmas Cousin podcast, goes, no, Seth has an aversion to Bob.
I know.
He keeps avoiding you. That's great.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
That's
was
not
funny.
True.
Pepper Tree Villa's in. Oh, Pepper Tree Villa. Maybe you can join us for the pumpkin beer tasting. That'll be fun. So here's the thing. We have Seth doing Recharge this week. I can't wait. I keep texting him, like, give me updates. I'm very excited for you, Seth. I'm very proud. I wish I was there to join there with you. Bob, Festive Foreign Film Fans, new episodes twice a month. They're on 21 episodes in. Seth and I did that in our first 12 days. But they're on season 2, episode 22 coming up on the 25th. He won't say the location, but I have a feeling it's somewhere in Michigan. Bob, Festive Foreign Film Fans, at Festive Fans on Instagram. Lee, you never plug anything. You're opening new businesses. Is there anything you'd like to plug? How about Recharge? That's right.
No, I would just want to congratulate Seth. Like, I remember when he came to us and said, hey, I have this kind of cool thing I'm thinking about doing. And I know he had some changes in his life and career and all that. And it's really cool to see somebody get after it. So, Seth, we support you and we wish you the best of luck.
Yes, we speak your name, Seth. We speak your name.
And we get free gelato, don't we? Free gelato?
Free gelato. Bob, when you show up, yes. Seth, you're not going to charge Bob. You can't. You can't charge Bob. He's going to put a clothes sign up when he sees you rock out.
I'm going to pull up with a school bus full of kids.
And they're all
to Joe's
Bob's.
house. Yeah, take him to Joe's house to play with his toys. Joe, speaking of you, we are moving on. Joe, what would you like to plug? What's your big episode coming up? You've been doing your live shows have been great, getting a lot of response. And your last show, the 7 Essential Foods. What's your next big show coming up on this channel on YouTube, the Christmas Aficionado channel?
Well, I mean, we are on my channel, so anybody who's watching this knows about my channel. Xmas Files Part 2 is coming out.
Very nice.
Sometime whenever copyright will let me. 1981 Year in Christmas is in progress. I do have another trope count that is, the script is in the works, so it's probably going to be a little while before I get that one out. But I've got a lot of stuff. I'm writing a lot of things for all the videos that'll come out around Christmas. So,
Joe, do you have an episode coming up? 1994, the Christmas Seth got his GED. Will that video be coming out and when? Because everybody's writing in the comments. Ben just got home from work and he's on his stationary bike. This is big news. Thank you. Welcome, Ben. You're just at the end. Good luck with the stationary bike. I would hit rewind. You missed a lot. Seth has a lot of revelations in this episode. You'll be pedaling all evening.
Yeah.
So 1990.
Is that like the Christmas that Santa brought Seth a GED?
That's it.
So the Year in Christmas 1990 will debut in November.
Okay.
And so I would say probably next year we will do 1994. And I think I always do a synopsis of what happens. And maybe I'll just throw in, it'll say, Christmas Cousin Seth got his GED.
Oh, I love that. Are you going to make me take the test live on air or something? Like,
No,
you've been given
no.
90 minutes to take the test.
I'll be like, how do I say it? It's like, it was December something, 1994, and this is what happened in the year of Christmas, and Seth got his GED.
The Winter Olympics were held in Lillehammer, and Seth's graduation ceremony was held without him. Something like that.
And Bubby was so proud. I mean, is so proud. I'm sorry.
Bubby
is
is
so
proud.
proud. Thank you. Where's Bubby? Seth, was Bubby at your GED ceremony? I'm sure she was thrilled.
GD graduation.
Was she there, Seth? Did they fly out to Chicago?
No, I don't think we divulged that to the rest of the family. I think my parents are pretty tight-lipped about that.
But they were there when I graduated with honors. I mean, I didn't see them for your GED.
So did we just release a family secret? I mean, does nobody in the family know that you got your GED?
Right.
Is that what happened to Bubby? Did she find out and she hasn't been heard from since? Hashtag Seth got his GED.
She gets so frustrated. She's like, that's a valedictorian. Yes, that's what that is. You're not that. Like, I don't understand.
Rumor has it his dog Yo-Yo heard about his secret and Seth bumped him off. Is that what happened, Seth? I mean, this is crazy what's going on.
You say a word.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's everything. Well, I say everything turned out all right. We have yet to determine or see it how it turns out.
Ben says, 1994, I was knee-deep in self-loathing, selling third-rate canned goods to mom-and-pop grocery stores in Southern California. You should have hired Seth.
Okay.
He sounds like he would be qualified.
Right. Yeah. I don't think you would have hired me.
It's fun because I actually graduated in 1994 as well, but I actually did not get my GED. I just graduated. So
With
I've heard of this track for something.
that happens.
Wow. Hear that, Seth? He's bragging that he graduated high school.
Yeah.
Somehow I did graduate.
Hey,
It was
Seth,
crazy.
They have a ceremony, and you got to wear these funny robes and hats. It's a whole thing. It's really kind of
We're going to do it on the show live. We're going to give Seth his proper graduation ceremony this fall.
That you have to. So Chad, I know you guys are going to be. I know we're probably dragging this on forever, but who gives a shit?
Who cares?
So
Listen or don't listen, whatever.
So Seth, you guys are going to go on hiatus for a while because Seth is going to be very busy. But I have an idea for you.
Okay.
You should bring on some of your actual other cousins and do shows for that, and then we see, how great Seth is because I'm sure they're not going to compete. But I just think it would be fun to every once in a while to say, "This is my other cousin, and it's this person," because there's got to be cousins that are jealous of you allowing the Seth being on.
Here's the thing. every one of our cousins would agree. There's no cousin like Cousin Seth that would be as interesting. It's just not. They all graduated. They all there are no stories. It would be very boring. Seth was always the most interesting one. So, Mark got his Eagle Scout that year. Seth, he surpassed you as a freshman. I like that idea, Seth, but what do you think? Our cousins wouldn't have any stories. You were always the cousin with the stories.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I was slightly removed, but
were you like the emo cousin or something?
Yeah, I mean, I was into punk rock and all that stuff, and I say I dressed the part.
Yeah.
He once showed up at the Jersey Shore in the middle of summer at our grandparents' house wearing shorts down to his mid calf, dyed black and red hair, one of those wallet chains, and Doc Martens. It was 100 degrees out at the beach. It was great.
Oh my God.
I was wearing board shorts, and I was like, Seth, are you hot?
Isn't that what he was wearing on that surfboard?
Yeah, basically. Same. And he had tattoos at that point. I mean, he showed up with tattoos at age 14, so he was definitely.
He's like, "Have I shown you my tattoo of Snoopy?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's not Snoopy. It's not Snoopy."
I was like, "I'm pretty sure, Seth, if we're not cousins, I wouldn't be allowed to hang out with you." That was my thought. So.
Yeah, that's no,
I like that
probably
idea.
A good rule.
You should
Joe,
think
I
about
like
it.
that idea.
You should think about it.
I like that. It would be the most boring episode. It will be linear, probably. So what did you do? I went to school and graduated, got a job. Oh my God, okay. Get Seth back on here.
And if we decide to do a fake graduation for Seth, we ought to have Bran as the principal to hand out the diploma.
Oh, that'll be great. That'll be great, yeah.
Yeah, Lee is making us make us feel old.
You're 11.
11 to 94, yeah. Wow, 94. I was 16, I guess. So yeah, we have half a decade.
I mean, Chad, you and Seth and I are all about the same age, so we were all and then Bob's a lot older than us. He's like the senior citizen of us.
Yes,
I
am.
Yeah.
Bob was born before they had webcams because he doesn't know how to hold the can up. He's like, "Here's my beer, guys." It's funny. So. I appreciate all your experience, Ben. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, really. So here's the thing. Everybody, check out whatever we've been talking about. This has been a really fun episode. If you're still listening, good for you. I had a blast. These episodes are more just meandering and fun. And if you like, I feel like people either love these episodes or they tuned out a minute in, and that's fine with me either way. So we'll be back with more episodes. We are planning on a somewhat of a hiatus. However, I know they're going to drop the Hallmark summer schedule coming up, Christmas in July schedule. So maybe I'll just pop on or something, do a quick one with that. I don't know. We'll see. Last year our hiatus was not long.
We'll do a live show from Recharge.
Yeah, we do need to give reports from Recharge. So yeah, there'll be some things going on for sure.
Yeah,
I was 30 in 94. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could leave a little teaser. We could do shows from the campground, or wherever I guess living.
I guess Lee and I have to show up one day, just randomly will show up. Yeah. We won't even tell you.
How far of a drive is it from you guys?
It's like 7 hours.
5 hours.
I guess I don't know where it is in Michigan, but
you guys should dress like Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise and cannonball run it right over there. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be on Pepper Tree Villa in July when we start reviewing the Christmas movies. So that's what Pepper Tree Villa is posting there. So
great. So everybody check out Pepper Tree Villa. Check out Joe coming up on there. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Joe, you're going to send me the audio. Seth, best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Bob, thank you. Lee, Joe, these are so much fun. And next time we do a tasting, it's going to be pumpkin. This is wild. This is so cool. So, woo-hoo.
See you soon,
I can't wait for Christmas in July. Thanks, guys. On the way to South Haven.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got